Good morning, my friends. Welcome to a very, very special broadcast. We are, frankly, 5 days away from a very, very special event that I'm conducting, my 2-day top earner retreat. And I want to take a minute and share with all of you information that can have a major, major impact on your business. And frankly, I'm going to be sharing with you some information that most of you have never heard before. And we're talking about network marketing's biggest secret that can add thousands of people to your business. And it's something that they never talk about. So have you ever wondered how some people get into your business and immediately become top earners? Have you ever wondered how some people without any previous experience in network marketing rise to the top of the company so fast? Well, today in this short presentations, I'm going to tell you how it happens. The fast way to become a top earner in network marketing, and everybody is encouraged to do this, talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know with large circles of influence, bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. The fastest way to become a top earner when we're on LinkedIn or any social network is to talk to the professionals that would naturally be attracted to network marketing, that you want to know, that have large circles of influence, bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Now, the best way, the very best way to become a top earner very fast is to talk to an unhappy professional network marketing leader with a large team. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. They already know the ins and outs of network marketing. They're just looking for a new company to wrap their arms around. So there are a total of 10 network marketing secrets that the top earners in your business know but never talk about. 10 of them. And when you know what they are and how to apply them to your prospecting and recruiting activity, you will rise to the top of your business faster. Now, the number one secret, the biggest secret, the granddaddy of all secrets is what we're going to talk about right now. And that is that every month, over 200 network marketing companies close, merge with other companies, fail to launch, or make unpopular changes to their compensation, to management, whatever the change is, that create a large pool of people that are earnestly looking to find and join another company. The top earners and leaders found in this group are routinely called whales. World Venture last year in December filed bankruptcy. Once a company goes into bankruptcy, the business opportunity is lost. I'm going to step back a little bit because this has been going on for years. Back in 2015, in July, NECANN closed down 14 international markets. Now, when the network marketing company that I was in was sold, I was invited to speak at a NECANN event in Anaheim, California in, I think it could have been March of 2000 and maybe two. There were 11,000 people there. NECANN pulls out of 14 markets. Now, top NECAN leaders, Reed Nelson and Greg Rooney, lost hundreds of thousands of people. They were both making a lot of money with NECAN. They'd been in it for a long time, and then poof, they lose their business. Hundreds of thousands of people in business with you and gone. The company's not doing business there anymore. Reed hooked up with Pat Anderson, who was building a Zija business, and Reed and Yvonne joined Pat in Zija. And last year, Zija merged with Isagenix. Not the same company, not the same deal. Greg Rooney. When I started to coach Greg, he was getting into a company. He had two choices. We talked about it. He ended up choosing to build a Maluka business. Send me this. Since I've been using your training, here's what happened. Just this week, I just started a new team member on their first day. They enrolled their first person and have several more lined up, all this with no experience in network marketing. In addition to this, on the next day, I started another team member, equipped her on how to connect and communicate with their connections. She is now beginning to reach out to over 900 contacts of hers that previously she was not confident enough to do. All these contacts are pre-qualified and interested in what we're offering. This can go nowhere but up. Been in the industry over 25 years. I haven't seen anything like this. She didn't want to go and start blasting her contact list with promotions. And when you understand our process, you don't have to do that. So she was thrilled. Tony Escobar was in a number of network marketing companies before joining Isagenix. And he brought many leaders from USANA, his previous company, into Isagenix, including Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith is, now notice, Tony Escobar has been in network marketing for years. Nothing. He knows nothing about LinkedIn, doing very, very little on Facebook. He's an old school network marketer. Jimmy Smith would bring many leaders from USANA into Isagenix and is now the #2 top earner. George Ruiz followed Jimmy into Isagenix from USANA 18 months later. George has been a leader and $1 million earner in 4 companies. Now, what I didn't know when I got into network marketing was that this stuff was going on. I had no idea how big the industry was. Today, George is a diamond in Viseo. His first start in network marketing was with a company called Vaxa. When they went out of business, he went over to USANA, stayed with them for 8 years. Jimmy Smith kept calling him. I think he called him like 38 times before George joined him in Isagenix. Everybody has a story. Now, Sheldon Miller was a top earning network marketing leader in Manatech. He was a presidential that created a profile on America Online on December 1st, 2006 to prospect and recruit people into his business. Sheldon was my first coaching student. Sheldon was a musician and played the drums. His AOL screen name was Mr. Double Dare. I told you everybody's got a story. In addition to being a musician and playing drums, he had a job in retail. At the time, he was living in his car, and a good friend of his invited him to come to a Manatech meeting. He declined. Well, then his good friend dared him to come to the meeting, and again, he declined. But when his friend double dared him to come to the meeting, he says, you can't ignore a double dare. So he goes to the meeting, he gets it, he signs up in Manatech, and really just took off. And he started to advance, was able to, first he rented an apartment, then he bought a condo. When we were working together, I think he was driving a big, the big BMW. So he's online as Mr. Double Dare. I spent 2 hours with him on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We got him all set up. And then he goes out and he starts networking and prospecting. 2 weeks later, on December 14th, Sheldon met an unhappy top earning network marketing leader in C Silver, who was also a musician that played the piano. Now, she had a bigger group in C Silver than he had Manatech, but C Silver had big problems. C Silver was founded in 2003 and made health drinks and dietary supplements. At its peak, the company had over 700,000 customers and distributors, had monthly sales as high as $20 million a month. But earlier in the year, on July the 25th, the Federal Trade Commission ordered C Silver to pay almost $120 million in fines for using false and misleading product claims and ordered them to reimburse consumers. The bad publicity was killing recruiting and business building. So she started bringing her team of leaders and customers, as well as other leaders and their teams from C Silver over to Manatech. In 3 weeks, she would bring 3,500 people into Sheldon's business. They had the fastest growing team in the company. And in January, the icing on the cake was they also got married. C Silver closed on January 3rd, 2007. Because they were tired of fighting the Federal Trade Commission. Now, she met him in December. Your business does not slow down unless you do. Now, I was introduced to a network marketing company by my divorce attorney. And I'm going to share my complete story with you in our 2-day top earner retreat on Friday and Saturday. Jeff Olson was the founder, Eric Worre, co-founder. And when we got in, this was part of my team. I'm in the red jacket, and Cindy over here became known as the internet queen in our company. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So that's me with Eric, me with Jeff, and our upline, very successful network marketer, Tom Wood. Cindy connects with Roger. And Roger was an area coordinator in a company called ACN. Now, Roger lived in Jacksonville, Cindy lived in Palm City, and the mutual connection was initially horses. Roger always figured that Cindy, who worked at the post office, would get into his business. Instead, what happened, and I was her sponsor, Roger's company changed the comp plan. His income monthly shrank from $2,000 a month to $700. He wasn't happy. So she gets him on. We did a phone call. They didn't have back then webinars, video chat. I attended every meeting that the company would put on. And whenever I traveled, I would wear a cowboy hat so people could recognize me. Very, very simple form of attraction marketing. So when Cindy introduced me to Roger, I said, Roger, welcome to our organization. If you're not happy, I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the company that aren't happy. And he said, nobody's happy. They told us, they cut the prices. They told us we'd be making more money because more people would buy it at the lower price. That didn't happen. So I said, Roger, give me the name of one of the top earners in your business. Let me call them. And anybody that I can bring in to our company from ACN as a result of you giving me the contact information, we're going to put under you. So he gave me the name of a regional vice president in Oklahoma City. His name was Terry Swords. Called Terry up, and basically I introduced myself and I said, Terry, my name is Max Steingart, and a number of your people are joining my business, and I was just calling up to find out if you mind letting me know what's going on. But I started the conversation. I introduced myself and I said, my name is Max Steingart, distributor and a leader in another company. Your people are joining my company. Is this a good time to talk? And if it wasn't, I wanted to give him a chance to say, yeah, let's do it later. So he says to me, I'll give you 15 minutes. And we ended up speaking for 3 hours. And he did all the talking. Now, I had about 300 people on my team. This guy had 150,000 people on his team. And he was making about $350,000 a year. Hello? At any event, I signed him up in the business. And how I did it is going to play a major role in what we're going to be talking about on Friday and Saturday in our 2-day retreat. I'm going to show you how anybody could do it. Now, Roger was at the bottom of Terry's organization. Terry was at the top. So anybody in any position in a network marketing company that's unhappy can lead you to anybody. So Cindy, and this is a picture of Cindy and Terry. And what ended up happening was when Terry came into the business, he invited his leaders to come to Dallas to an event. Terry's group of leaders added 1,400 people to Cindy's business in 60 days. And the group would grow to 3,000 people a month later. Well, her group was my group. As a matter of fact, I, did all of the work. And the icing on the cake that made this happen was the fact that we were going to teach these people how to build the business. At the time, it was going to be on the internet. The internet would evolve from America Online to MySpace, now to Facebook and LinkedIn. Cindy became known as the internet queen in the company. Jeff Olson and Eric sold our database, sold the distributors to Prepaid Legal. And Jeff, at the big announcement meeting, introduced me to Harlan Stonecipher. Says, Harlan, this guy has figured out the internet. Unfortunately, Prepaid Legal wasn't interested in using the internet. They were concerned about fraud and everything else. Jeff started Nerium, which changed its name to Neora. Eric founded GoPro, huge training programs all over the internet. Has great information, not great when it comes to social media, okay? Eric is teaching old school methods, or recommending old school methods. What you're getting from me isn't being taught any place else. And where are they? Terry today is a top earner in Shackley, and me, 25 years later, I have taught hundreds of thousands of network marketers how to build a business. So I invite all of you to join me on Friday and Saturday at our top earner retreat. And one of the things that you're going to get is how network marketers catch whales. I got this from Todd over the summer. Started using your strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world about 10 days ago. Since then, I've been connecting with about 30 people a day. And I enrolled a business builder yesterday, and I have 3 solid appointments for today with whales. After 20 years in the MLM industry and trying pretty much everything taught by numerous so-called gurus, I'm amazed at the results I'm getting from what you teach. And that was at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 3:41, he writes back, Max, thanks to you, I've enrolled 3 rock stars in a row. This wouldn't have been possible without your strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for discovering your training. How network marketers catch whales is one of the tools that we're going to provide to you in the retreat. It has been updated from our whale document from a year ago. Francisco taught Francisco how to build a network marketing business 21 years ago when he was doing Prepaid Legal. He came back last summer, got into network marketing again. First week, he sponsors 18 people. It works the same. Then he sends me this in October, recruited 20 people. You see, once you're connected with so many people, all you have to do is use the strategies, birthday strategies, holiday strategies, to start conversations. And the key is to talk to the right people. Then in November, he writes and says, I want to share with you, I'm in the process of enrolling 2 whales. Combined, both are making over $1 million a year. He says, I couldn't have done it without your mentorship. Couldn't have found them. Didn't really know what to say. 2 whales, building 1 company. Then in December, he says, Max, the 2 whales I enrolled in November, thanks to you and your scripts, I'm excited to report that these 2 whales have brought in members of their teams as expected, and they brought in 3 other whales who are bringing in members of their teams too. Everyone's excited about how your strategies and scripts are helping them build their business on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Let's fast forward to March. Those 10 whales that he had. Actually, 5 whales became 10 whales. Everybody's excited. Strategies and scripts are working for everybody. And it's given him the confidence to talk to unhappy network marketers. His business was on fire in March. In May, we haven't talked much in the last 2 months. My 10 whales have grown to 16 whales. Everybody's bringing over their leaders. The system hasn't changed since the AOL days. Only now you've got more people to talk to when you know more about them. And all of his leaders love him because he's teaching them what I'm teaching you. His closing ratio when he talks to an unhappy network marketing leader has increased. His confidence levels are off the charts. So you're the best thing that ever happened to me ever since I became a network marketer. No one teaches what you teach. And that was May. June, he comes back to report that his group of 200 people in November is up to 2,000 people in June, and he's got 16 whales. Everybody loves him. Now, fast forward to September. In September, we heard from him that his group is now up to 6,000 people. 6,000 people. And he's working with 23 whales. I spoke to him on Friday. November is up to 7,500. Now, winning the network marketing game can be like playing musical chairs. Things happen with companies and people are looking for new company. Why not bring some of these people into your business? Anybody at any level in a company can lead you to a whale at the top. Anyone that's unhappy can lead you to somebody that is happy until they're unhappy. And then everybody in the organization is up for grabs. And it doesn't matter where in the organizational chart they fall. Doesn't matter. New skin, $1 million earner, Jerry Campese, was one of 3 $1 million earners who helped launch a new company called Kivana, along with Mark Yarnell and John Tuyun. I've got a phenomenal story about Jerry that I'm going to share with you very, very quickly. When I started to formally start to teach people in network marketing, Jerry Campese was down in Boca Raton. I got his name. I called him up. I said, Jerry, I've developed a system that can help your people recruit. I sent him my training program, Success Online. Never heard from him again. 7 months later, I hear from Brent Bryson, who's also a new skin, went through my training, said, Max, I haven't ever asked anybody, brought anybody in from outside my company to talk to my people before, but I want everybody to know about you. So I started working with Brent and his team. I ended up speaking at New Skin's big international event. I think they had something like 15 or 16,000 people in Salt Lake City. And I gave a presentation, and literally I went online, my screen, my laptop is on the screen. Everybody in the room can see with big screens what I was looking at on my laptop. And 3 days in a row, I went on, connected with somebody, and within 10 minutes, I had a conversation going with somebody that was interested in the business. At the end of the second day, Jerry Campisi comes up to me and he says, Matt, he introduced himself. I was talking to Brent, his wife, and the CEO of Nu Skin. He comes up to me and he says, Jerry, I'm Max, I'm Jerry Campisi. He says, that was amazing. And then he looked at Brent and he says, you know, Max gave me this information 9 months before he gave it to you, before you found it. But I never did anything with it. Shame on me. Well, he stepped aside from Nu Skin, went over to launch a company, which is what leaders do. He was one of 3 top earners to launch a company called Kivana. Now, Kivana, I was initially training John's group. John didn't want Mark or Jerry to know about it, so we didn't publish any YouTube videos about it. Mark Yarnell's people found out about it, told Mark about me. I coached Mark and started working with his people. Mark passed away in 2015, terrible tragedy. And anyway, Kivana ends up being absorbed by Zija in 2017. And then last year, they merged with Isogenic. So I had a chance to catch up with Jerry again. So remember, every month you're in a business that's constantly changing. And one of the best pool of prospects that you could conceivably ever want to talk to are going to be people in network marketing companies. So let me give you a little bit of background about what's waiting for you in a retreat. The document, How to Catch Whales, is in a flip book. Now, this is different than previous flip books because before we just talked about corporate whales. We wrote this series of scripts when COVID came out because so many people in the corporate world wanted to get into something and they were joining network marketing companies. And then what we did last summer was we expanded this beyond corporate whales to network marketing whales as well. And so what you're going to find in here is step-by-step instructions. Again, to help people who wondered, how do I get to the top of a company? And we're going to provide you with all the tools. Prospecting for people that would be interested in building a business with you is an activity that can be compared to fishing. Charm of fishing is the pursuit of what is elusive but attainable. It's a perpetual series of occasions for hope. And so there are basically 2 kinds of whales. Again, I summarize fast way, faster way, fastest way. Talk to unhappy network marketers. Actually, we've updated this. There are actually 2 kinds of whales, the insider whale and the outsider. The outsider whale is from the corporate world, large circle of influence, looking to get into a new field. And then we got insider whales. And in this document, we're going to show you exactly how to find them, why network marketers change companies, the 10 secrets that, the 9 other secrets, and then how to find these people on LinkedIn, how to do advanced searches, how to find companies that are closing. These are from the corporate world. And then we have what to pull out of their profile, how to connect with them, how you build relationships with them, and then additional training. Questions to ask outsider whales. There's a partial list of closed network marketing companies, and we have examples of people who have blown it up. Andy Van Dyke in Amsterdam signed up a guy in her business from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn, had 50,000 people in his business. So this is one tool that's available to you. The other one, which is used, is our 90-day game plan, which is going to step you through the entire process of building an organization, and a team. 90 days to get to the top of a company. And it breaks down into how to build a large downline, how to turn attraction marketing into a fortune, how to break 90 days into 3 30-day actions. And then we break everything down for you. Then how to find people. And the 90-day game plan is broken into 4 parts: preparation, pre-launch, launch, and event. For those of you that have previous 90-day game plans, you'll notice a new one. The text at the beginning of each chapter is in yellow instead of white. Preparation, pre-launch, launch, and event. We're going to step you through every part of the process. Additionally, as another resource, we have 16 lessons from $1 million earners, guests that participated in previous retreats, that came on and shared their innermost secrets. They don't talk about these things when they're training in their company. They only share this information with people in their organization. Secrets to Success by Sandy Cohen, $1 million earner. Paula Pritchard. Their stories are unbelievable. And what they shared, Christine Peterson was the #2 earner in Mary Kay for 26 years. They forced her to retire, so she went out and joined network marketing company Isogenics. Sandy Cohen was originally in Zango. Zango became Zija. Zija became Isogenics. Paula Pritchard had been in a number of companies. She was the master distributor in a chocolate company called Zokai. When the owner changed the game plan, or changed the comp plan, she left and she's been working with Jeunesse ever since. Brent Bryson is the top money earner in Nu Skin. But he doesn't talk about it. Pat Anderson, $1 million earner in Zija, gave a training on how to acquire, build a whole company on customer retention. Len Clements, industry expert, shares what you have to know, how you separate the real deal from the scam. Mark Yarnell gave a training, 10 concepts for major success. Margie Alaprandi, how to get a handle on your business. Deborah Kay, $1 million earner in Isogenics. The role of personal development. John Fogg, industry. He's not $1 million earner, but he wrote a lot of really great books. 12 questions you must ask when choosing a business. MLM facts you must know. Kim Claver, 12 questions you ask your business. You must ask when joining a business. Ed Bestoso. The importance of discipline and persistence. John Terhune. Every one of these leaders have built $1 million organizations and have taught other people how to do it. Collectively, they've helped over 1,000 people become $1 million earners, sharing with you information that they only teach to people in their organization. Jay Colburn, The Power of Visualization. Cliff Walker, one of the top earners in Jeunesse. The secret is duplication. Create a solid residual income. Fred Holmes, how to build a network marketing business. So all of this is here for you, along with 2 days jam-packed with information. How to become a top earner fast. This is our Friday schedule. 10 secrets that are never talked about. How to connect with whales. 4 ways people make money online and how you can recruit people in any one of those groups. How to separate the real deal from the scam. Live texting tactics that produce results. How to win over people that are more successful than you. We have a full explanation of my story. We've got some bonus examples. And then on Saturday, how to develop $1 million mindset, followed by the secret to closing more sales in less time, followed by a session where we go through the first 2 steps of the 90-day game plan, then the second 2 steps, how to manage and simulate your business, the importance of systems and duplication, and finally, we help you set up a plan of action that will take all of you to the next level. And it's appropriate that we're doing it in November. So in December, you can take advantage of the dynamics of what happens to people in December. People who are looking to make a change. Each flip book, each session here, provides you with step-by-step instructions. So I invite all of you to join me. If you haven't registered for the retreat yet, go to maxsteingart.com/retreat and register. We break down everything that you're going to learn, everything that we're going to cover. For those of you that are students, we gave you a special broadcast link. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Our platinum training package. Attend our 2-day event. Participate in our live boot camps and pick up the 90-day game plan, all for $279. So go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. This is the best training package I have ever put together. And I'm frankly looking forward on Friday and Saturday to work with all of you. You know, we did a survey 2 years ago, and 85% of the people that responded told us that they were making 6 figures in the network marketing company that they were working with. What was interesting was that 25% of them had changed companies. They were not working with the original company that they were working with when they signed up and participated in the retreat. The retreat is interactive. You'll be able to answer me questions or ask me questions, and we're going to teach you things that nobody in the industry teaches. And there's a reason. You see, think about it. There's always new people coming into network marketing. And if new people knew that every month 200 companies were going out of business or making changes that drove people out of a company, it would shake the field. Shake the field. So they don't want to do that. It took me my 3rd year in working with a network marketing company before I ever knew this was out there. But when I learned it, my organization would grow from 300, 350 people to thousands of people until we became statistics ourselves. So we're going to put this up on our YouTube channel. Share this with members of your team. There is no one out there that offers this kind of training and at the price that we make it available. maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. It's going to be life-changing, and you have no idea what it's going to do for you, for your team, people that you work with. And everybody that you subsequently bring into the business is going to be more empowered to reach the top of your pay plan. I'm thrilled and excited to be sharing this with everybody. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. I notice I've got a number of questions here, so let me And oh, so Debbie was, okay. And Richard wants to know, what t-shirt am I wearing today? You can't fix stupid. Anytime you run into someone that has a negative attitude about network marketing, the truth is that you have better information than they do. We're going to teach you how to talk to anybody with a negative attitude about network marketing and change their mind if it's possible. Okay. So, and I see Francisco is here. Let me unmute Francisco for just a minute.
Good morning, Max.
Hey, good morning, Francisco. Listen, we have to do this again. And we got to work on make sure that both you and George have good internet connections. So yeah, I appreciate the fact that you jumped in at the last minute, and because we wanted to get out there. And every Friday at 1 o'clock, we're going to do a special leader cast where I'm going to interview $1 million earners in network marketing, people that have done it, and let them share their stories with you. And again, Francisco, really appreciated your contribution, and looking forward.
Hey, Max, I just wanted to say that for everyone on the call, this system works. It hasn't. Max didn't just put this system together yesterday. This has been over 20-something years. I know it works. I've done all the trial and error, and Max can tell you how many times I've failed in this, but it works. I mean, I love it. I use it for my business, my life, everything else. And I go back and forth with Max. Hey, check this out, check that out. And he'll point out from case studies, hey, could have done this, could have done that. But this is beautiful. You can always take a conversation on the messenger or chat and straight into a conversation on the phone, or as Max would say, on a video conferencing. So Max, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, you've certainly seen the growth and expansion of social media. And, I used to have to convince people to go to AOL. I don't have to convince people to go to Facebook and frankly, I don't have to convince people to go to LinkedIn either. So join us in boot camp, sign up for the retreat. It will be life-changing. It will give you a perspective of the network marketing industry that most people don't have a clue about. And it will put people in a place where no one can fail. No one has to fail. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. We'll catch up to you